Hi, everyone. I'm Chris Moe with the Horizon M&A Advisors, and we actually are M&A advisors for helping you sell your business, advising you along the way. But part of the process is also helping you have a great team around you for that exit. And what I'm hoping some of these shows are going to convey is it's a good idea to engage sooner rather than later. So I have on the show a friend, and he's with Wealthspire. It's Chip Pyfer.
That's right.
Thank you. Chip, would you give us a little background on you, the firm, and the kind of quick and dirty of
Sure.
of what you guys are going to do, and what's the reason why they should engage you?
Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do it hopefully quickly. So I'm sharing, thanks for allowing me to share my screen. This is a page off our website, happens to have my bio. I'm a managing director within Wealthspire. I'm on the West Coast. I happen to be in San Rafael, but my office also is in San Francisco. We have offices in Seattle and Reno. Our team across the country is focused on helping families with their financial planning needs. Just a little quick blurb on our firm. We're national, and we do the full financial planning work. We manage assets in a little bit north of 20 billion, and there are a few hundred people on the team. What I thought we would do, and you help me understand what your audience is seeking, I'm going to share another slide here on my screen. Bear with me for just a moment.
Not at all, Chip. And kind of the idea of this is a shortened version, just a quick introduction to really what financial planners are going to do for you. And if you want a deeper dive, the other video should be available, which is a 30-minute version, expanded out of what you're going to see here.
Yeah, exactly. So I know that we're doing this very quickly. So this is a busy slide here, but it captures the meaningful steps in a financial planning process. Today, we spent our time mostly focusing on financial modeling, which is a really critical component of understanding a person's financial needs and their plan. So I've isolated that just right here, like building a financial model. And within 2 or so minutes, I'm just going to scratch the surface. But this step in this process, whoever your clients are working with an investment advisor or financial planner, this one is big. This was a really important step in the process. So that as an advisor, I know what the family's needs are and what their aspirations are with their resources. So let me just take a moment and do another pivot here into one of the tools we use.
And I know for us, and even in my own life, I kind of have an idea of kind of what that number is. And whether it's 6 million, 10, whatever that number is, that's going to help you live to where you're, 95 years old or whatever. And I'm sure Chip has a whole model for that in case we get to 120 years old.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. So Chris, do you see the Charles?
I do. I'm seeing the website page, the sample. Yeah.
Okay, great. So we're doing this quickly, but this is a sample of not a real client, but where we would be working with Charles and Catherine, and we would be capturing in their model their balance sheet, their income sources from the business, and maybe outside sources, and all of their expenses. And we build very thoroughly a financial model in this program here, and it kicks out this output right here. So we're kind of cutting to the chase, where Charles and Catherine in this model, they're fine. They're doing quite well. They've got very, very high likelihood of success financially to meet all their needs and goals. But guess what? Your client, Charles and Catherine, Chris, they want to sell their business, but they're afraid of doing that because they're going to lose substantial income. Well, what we do is we build these financial models to demonstrate to them, and I'll just click all these buttons off right here, demonstrate to them that they can first of all, can they walk away from their business and meet their goals? And so, Chris, you teed me up to kind of show an illustration of a business sold for 6 million and these goals they have around travel for personal pleasure and adding that beach house extension. Well, in this quickly gets us to see that, they're not quite there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Their resources aren't quite what they need to be to meet these goals, the kind of expenses they have and the future aspirations they have. Conversely, we have a scenario where they're waiting 2 years, and rather than selling this year for 6 million, they're waiting 2 years, and selling it for a much higher price through the work they've done with you and your team to help them get a better value for their business. And this example shows, from a modeling perspective, the sale of the business at $10 million. And then the reduction of income because they've sold the business. And then a healthier travel budget, we increased it by 2x. A big improvement to their beach home, and then also a meaningful charitable gift. And I'm kind of cutting to the chase here for the sake of time, but we've demonstrated in this model that actually this is very sustainable. So by waiting it out, working on their business, improving its value, and targeting a $10 million sale, and having these aspirations around spending money for travel, building that beach house, and also a meaningful charitable gift. This is something that they can do in our judgment based on financial models. This is just, in a nutshell, the critical step in the planning process of building financial models so that a client can see their future and make decisions with confidence.
I think that's a great example, Chip. I really appreciate you showing that kind of condensed version. And for a deeper dive, give Chip and his firm a call. We'll have the contact information available. Even more, the more detailed, longer version of this video will be available as well.
Great. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chip.